Versus, we use RTLS technology combined with our powerful workflow intelligence to not only drive efficiency at the point of care, but also automatically document your key performance indicators, helping you measure and manage your operations. The Versus solution is adaptable to any clinical environment. We have established workflows for emergency departments, surgery, oncology, and asset management, among others. My name is Jeannie, and today I'm playing the part of a patient to demonstrate our clinic workflow. Our nurse doesn't need to play the part, she is one. This is Tina, one of several RNs on the Versus team.
Thank you, Jeannie. Patient care has been a priority for me for over 30 years of nursing in a variety of clinical settings. So I know staff spend a lot of time searching for people, equipment, doing data entry, answering phone calls. And that's what I love about Versus. All I have to do is wear the badge, and it gives me back that time to be with patients. Let's show you how. Once a patient is registered through an integration with the EMR, staff can scan the badge, and the patient is automatically assigned. Next, I'll reserve a room. I don't have to walk the halls to see what beds are available because Versus gives me total visibility. I look at the screen, I see room 3101 is green, which means that it's clean and available. So I'll assign the room. It turns blue. That lets staff know that it's reserved. As patients move through their visit, Versus automatically updates bed and room status, as you'll see as we continue.
Every minute I wait affects my satisfaction as a patient, and the efficiency Versus provides helps reduce the time I spend alone. In fact, many Versus customers have even eliminated the waiting room altogether. Instead, patients room themselves, and that's what I'm going to do. Versus automatically notes my presence, and two things happen. First, the room turns yellow on the floor plan to indicate it's occupied. Second, the room is automatically assigned in the EMR. No need for manual data entry. While room status is being communicated in real time, it's also being logged for reporting, allowing administrators to maximize the use of care locations. Now, no matter where I'm waiting, there's no danger I'll be forgotten. Versus is automatically communicating my alone time and my length of stay. Versus helps caregivers be proactive in improving my patient experience. If my alone time exceeds the facility's benchmark, Versus triggers an alert. These real-time prompts can help lessen the time I spend alone, and reports document this continuous improvement. Now, watch what happens when the nurse enters the room.
Versus accurately and automatically notes my presence, causing several actions to occur. First, through an integration with the patient engagement system, my credentials are displayed on the TV. In the inpatient setting, this allows family members to see who's been in to see their loved ones while they were gone. And second, Versus automatically canceled the alert. I didn't have to do anything but walk into the room. If Jeannie would have called me using one of our nurse call partners, same thing. With the automated nurse call cancellation, I can immediately focus on patient care.
And finally, Versus reset my time alone. The system knows when I'm with a caregiver.
If this were a real clinical setting, the first thing I do when I enter the room is wash my hands. The Safe Haven system, featuring smart dispensers by Georgia Pacific, provide accurate, unbiased data on hand hygiene. It shows who's doing a good job and who might need more education. As I enter the room, I wear my badge and wash my hands as usual. Safe Haven records an opportunity. When I use the system, the green light indicates that my hand hygiene has been recorded. Versus offers comprehensive visibility into aggregate and individual hand hygiene performance, including overall trending, and reports to encourage friendly competition.
Next, let's talk about safety.
Did you know that 60% of all workplace assaults happen in healthcare? Most are committed by patients. Today I have a very pleasant patient, but I have been the target of aggressive behavior before, and it's really scary. If I need assistance or am being threatened, all I have to do is press this button.
Nurse Tina Soyering needs immediate assistance in N3 exam 3101.
And Versus automatically sends messages to the nurse's station, wireless phones, and security, identifying who I am and where I am, so that I can get assistance quickly. Through reports, you can identify not only who needed assistance, but who responded and how many calls were placed, allowing you to assess safety on particular units or shifts.
Now that you've seen our safety and hand hygiene systems, let's bring it back around to clinical workflow automation.
Thanks to an integration with the laboratory system, I can see that Jeannie has lab work ordered by the blue plus on the list view, so I'm going to send her to the lab.
Only Versus detects locations down to the chair level using just a single focus sensor. Both our wired and wireless systems provide the accuracy to know not only that I'm in the lab, but also which chair I'm in. Using this method, our data is always accurate, never estimated. This is what allows us to automate clinical workflows and integrate with other systems. Our partners like Epic, GetWell Network, Four Rivers, TempTrack, and others trust Versus to provide reliable and accurate location data.
And Versus communicates more than location. First, notice the room is still yellow, indicating to staff it's still in use, even though Jeannie's not there. Second, the yellow arrow indicates that lab work is in process. And the Christie Vein viewer is associated with Jeannie through an integration with the EMR that can help drive charge capture.
Now that my blood draw is done, I'll return to my room and wait for the results.
Lab work is just one of several processes that Versus can build into your facility's workflow. Beyond reporting average process times, Versus gives you visibility to help identify outliers that can skew those averages, helping management make informed decisions.
In real time, an integration with the laboratory system allows Versus to communicate when orders are complete. A green check has appeared, and my provider is notified that I'm ready to be seen.
Providers are no longer searching for staff to give them a patient status update. By optimizing their time, a clinic or ED can fit more patients into their day, increasing access and profitability.
Because providers are alerted to patient progress, door-to-doctor times steadily decrease. I'm not only receiving quality care, I'm receiving it efficiently. I'm more satisfied with my patient experience than ever before.
Versus gives visibility to improved door-to-doctor times as well as many other benchmarks that you can compare to national averages or your facility's goal. Let's start wrapping up this visit. Jeannie's blood work looks good, but what if she had something more seriously contagious such as bacterial meningitis, measles, or even Middle East respiratory syndrome?
The first U.S. case of MERS was treated at Community Hospital, which uses Versus for locating.
With the CDC knocking at their door, they used a collaboration of technology, including Versus, to identify who is exposed. Versus offers broad exposure reporting to help you identify who is exposed, to what degree, and for how long. Luckily, we don't need to run this report on Jeannie. She gets to go home. As part of the discharge process, I'm going to ask Jeannie to hand me her badge. I'm going to place it in the Versus Dropbox. Watch what happens next.
Versus knows my visit is done. I'm no longer displayed on the boards.
The room turns red, and Versus notifies staff it's ready for turnover. Once the room's cleaned, room status is automatically updated, no manual data entry required.
Even after I leave the clinic, staff have complete end-to-end insight into my experience as a patient, including time alone or with caregivers.
Finally, everything you've seen: clinical workflow automation, hand hygiene monitoring, safety, systems integration, and analytics are a few of the features used by Versus customers today. In order to provide cost-effective, efficient care while improving the patient experience, our clients, hospitals, clinics, surgery centers, depend on Versus daily as their partner for process improvement.